Dominguez, and I have been a midwife for many years now, almost 19 years. I had a birthing center facility where ladies came to have their babies for 10 of those years. And during that time, I got the worst diagnosis from my doctor that you would ever want to hear. We were a little concerned, but thought that there would just be a quick surgery and it would be fine. Unfortunately, it came back after a year, and I was then in other places, and the doctor said my prognosis for living was fair, but he could give me an extra 8 to 13 months with his protocol. I tried that, went the medical route. The third of 4 treatments put me in ICU because it killed my pituitary gland. And when we got out, he said, I won't give you the 4th one. That would kill you. But you do need to take 1 bag of this medicine every month for the rest of your life. And I said, I don't know how crazy you think I am, but you just nearly killed me, and I'm not taking any more of your medicine. So I began a journey of trying to find alternatives that would help me get my health back and my life back, because I was a mess. And I had to go to bed at 6 p.m. every night because that's when the drug that replaced the cortisol that I no longer make wore off. And so I was still working full time because I owned the business, and I was very miserable. I was a mess. I spent $20,000 on all kinds of alternative medicines during that time, and nothing made me feel better. One day, nothing worked. So in May of 2017, my nutritionist gave me a bottle of Redox. I took it home. She signed me up for a case and a tube of gel every month. I took this home and tasted it, and it tasted like a swimming pool. So I declared I was not going to drink it. She hadn't really told me much about it, but I think it was because she didn't know. She was new, sweet as she could be. But I was mad, I was negative, I was skeptical, I was cynical, I didn't feel good. So when anyone called or texted me, I just ignored it. December came around, and we're 7 months since the time she gave it to me, and I finally answered the phone when Jim Glenn called me, and he had called many times. He was Angela's upline, and he asked me how I was doing, and I told the truth. Not sure why. I didn't know him, but I said, I'm not doing well. And he said, are you drinking Redox? I went, no, I'm not drinking that stuff. Tastes like a swimming pool, and I don't even know what it is. So he explained the science. He sent me some videos. I told him, okay. I did not believe that it would help me because nothing else had. He said it's 100% non-toxic. It cannot hurt you. It can only help. I said, okay, I'll drink it to prove to you that it's not going to work. So I began to drink, and I started out with this little cup twice a day, but every 3 days or so, I would increase the amount until I was drinking a whole bottle a day. And I did that for, I'm not sure how long. It was probably a week and a half by the time I got to a whole bottle. And 3 weeks in, I was wrapping Christmas presents, and my husband came in and said, do you know what time it is? I said, no. He said, it's 11 o'clock. And I said, it's 11 o'clock and I'm still awake and I feel good, because I had been in bed at 6 o'clock every night for 16 months. He said, it's 11 o'clock. So I went to bed just praying that this was not a joke, that it wasn't going to be a disappointment, that it wouldn't stop helping me feel better, and promised myself and anyone listening that if this was working for me, I would tell everyone. But I was still nervous that it wasn't. But my energy continued to be good. I got so much better. Everything on me that was going south or not working well began to repair. And 2 years later, I just had a healthy life after that. And 2 years later, the specialty doctor that I had told I would give him appointments for checking my labs and doing the, test he wanted to test, but I wouldn't take any more medicine. Um, he had me in his office and said, Donnellyn, you're a mystery to me. And I said, why is that? And he said, because you're sitting in my office. And I went, I don't understand. He said, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be alive. He said, what you have does not go away and you don't get well. But your scans are perfect and your labs are perfect. And I don't understand. And I said, remember me telling you about redox signaling molecules? He said, oh, yeah, you can take that stuff if you want to. I said, no problem, I'm going to. When I began to get my health back and realized that this was working, I began to share this with everyone and did not intend to have a network marketing business. I had a business and I was busy. But when I realized how profitable it was and how much people got from this, I decided I had to do it. So I built for 3 years before I sold my birth center. I've been building for almost 3 years since then. I'm a triple diamond in the business. I am so honored to be named the Business Builder of the Year. And honestly, I was shocked because I know there are people that have been doing this so much longer than me that I consider so much better. And now I'm going to be emotional, but I have done this consistently and passionately because I was given my life back. And I know there are a lot of people out there like me that might not be here next year if somebody doesn't introduce them to redox. So I'm hoping to help as many as I can and help my team help as many as we can. And it's an honor. It's a privilege. It's fun. We're meeting people and talking to people and making new friends all over the world. And I've never been happier in a job. I loved delivering babies, but that included staying up all night long, sometimes 3 nights a week. And so now I can help people and sleep at night. And I love this too. So I am privileged, still a little shocked, but would love to just introduce the whole world to redox. And I hope this year is better than last year. And so we'll just all go forward together. So once I decided that I was actually going to do this, share it with lots of people, help lots of people get their health back like I did, and prepare for my retirement, I would get small groups of people together or sometimes one-on-one. I would play them a video. We say push play because I played a video, told them my story, gave them sometimes a sample of gel or the redox, and then answered questions, signed people up. People would get on the product because they'd say, I want to feel as good as you do. Would it work for fill in the blank? And I'd always tell them, they say it works on anything with cells because it's the same thing your body produces. So they would try it, they'd get good results, try it with someone else. And that's the way my business has grown. I honestly have only used the videos for 5 of those years because the first year I was floundering, trying to figure out how to put together a PowerPoint. I'm not good with the computer. I just told you I couldn't do it. I couldn't copy other people's and make it flow. But in 2018, or maybe, yeah, I'm sorry. In 2019, Terry Latham taught at a workshop, a breakout at the convention. He taught a push play and how to use the videos as a tool for your building. And that's when I decided to use them every time and do 4 workshops a week. And I call them workshops instead of meetings because nobody wants to go to a meeting. And I especially didn't want to. So if somebody says, will you come to a meeting? I go, no, I'm busy. But if they say, come to a workshop, it's like, I'm going to learn something new there. So I renamed them and decided to do 4 a week, and have been trying very hard to do that since then. During the time that I am not able to get out, I do them online instead of in person. When there was worldwide situation that made people not want to get out, we started using Zooms. And so now we have one weekly Zoom, but we still do as many workshops as we can fit in. I tried to do from 2019 on, I tried to do at least 4 workshops a week, either in person or in small groups. And I would go into my associates' homes and do them for them, and then do one at my place for myself and my new people. And it just grew. I travel all around Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio, the Carolinas. I've got people all over the country now, which is very exciting. And when they have enough people that they want to have me come in, then I'll come in and help them with their team and do training and do, more of a super workshop where we talk about all of the products. But yes, I still do it mostly one-on-one. We have a fabulous new app, and I'm trying to conquer that. But, I do most of what I know how to do, and that's one-on-one in-person meetings. I mostly find people one-on-one when I'm out and about. If you begin to talk to people and are interested in them and concerned about them, they will nearly always tell you what's going on with them and a place that they need redox, either their health, their energy, their athleticism, or maybe their finances. But they'll always open a door if you're just interested and ask questions in the process of getting to know them. So that's still the primary way that I get new prospects. I would love to have an online business, but I'm not real active or good with Facebook or any of the others. So that's a work in progress. I use the phone a lot, but I usually text before I call, because I don't want to put somebody off, and I don't want them to just ignore me. So I text and say, I'd really love to talk to you. Is this a good time? And if they'll give me permission, I call them. I use the exact same video for every workshop. I know my team probably gets bored, but the purpose of using it is duplication. It's easy. I use the realredoxresults.com. It's a 7-minute explanation of what this is and what it does and why it works, with doctor's endorsements. So it's very professional, well done. And then, of course, there are other testimonies on that website that people can listen to, but I introduce them with that video and then a 5-minute version of the ASEA Genesis, so that they know who Vertus Norton is too. And I love those two. It takes us about less than 15 minutes to play them both. And we do it every single workshop. We do them all just alike. And people always join us because it's not so hard that they go, oh man, I could never do that. They watch and go, well, I could tell my story and then push play on a video. That's easy. I could do that. If I had to give someone one tip, I would say, don't wait till you're good. I was not a network marketer. I've never done this for a living before. Doing midwifery or delivering babies is very different from network marketing. And I had no skills in this, but I do love people. So don't wait till you're good with the computer. My whole first year of sharing the information with people was disastrous. Every time I used the computer, I fouled it up. But people still got in because they saw what the product would do. They understood. they heard my testimony, they knew I was telling the truth. So if you're just sincere and compassionate and consistent, you can't do this once a month and expect to build a big business. I think I talk to people every single day, or at least almost every single day. And that's what I would advise. Just do it wrong until you get it right. But be honest and be caring, and people will come to your team so that they can build with somebody that they know will love them through. I just have to say that this incredible honor, Business Builder of the Year, shouldn't go to just one person. I appreciate it, I really do. But it's a result of the training that I've had from all my upline, like you and Bob, Trish, and Terry Latham, the things he's taught me, the push play. Because we used what he said and followed a system, the team saw that that was easy. And because it was easy, they duplicated it. And many of them are doing their own workshops now. I just come in on the end by Zoom if they're in another area and endorse what they said and close the meeting for them. Usually when I come in and close out the meeting, I just introduce myself. Sometimes they've done it, tell them who I am and maybe how long I have been part of redox signaling molecules team, and sometimes a little bit of my story if someone in the audience has a similar situation that needs help. And then I give them options. I always tell them, you know, with what you've heard, you probably either say, absolutely not, I am not going to be part of network marketing. And I said the same thing. But if you listen to what you heard today, you probably thought of somebody that needs this technology. So I encourage you to at least give their name to the person who invited you or connect the two of them so that they can have help. Or maybe you're a person who says, that sounds interesting, but I need more research. We have lots of research. So get with the person that invited you and they'll send you more. Or you may be like some people that say, I want it now, I want enough to bathe in. And if that's you, we can help you today, or you can get with the person that invited you and they can help you order and start your 30-day money-back guaranteed trial, but I can almost promise you're going to love it. So having this system that's duplicatable is really what gets the credit for building a big team and being consistent. Terry Latham is part of my upline, and he teaches all the time that consistency yields results. And he tells lots of stories on himself about not being great at business building when he was a new network marketer, but he stuck it out. And it has encouraged me to hear him and other people who struggled, you know, but the struggle is part of what makes us grow and turns us into the people that we are designed to become. And of course, Tyler Norton, our owner and founder, talks about believe, belong, become all the time. And I love that man. Oh my goodness. I know how much I have grown since I got in this business. And I'm so, so grateful. I came in kicking and screaming. I never intended to do network marketing. And now I could not be prouder to be in a profession than I am to be in this one. We know the world needs it. We know it'll benefit us. So we need to just be brave. Pick up that phone, talk to that person, learn to do those things, even if you're not good at them. Learn to push play on the computer, even if you can't hardly plug one up like me when I first started. And, you know, we're all growing together. And so that's all.